Is there anything at the operating model level, advisor in a box or claims, completely automated claims or anything like that?
The investments and the attention goes into the upfront part of the value chain and really looking at how the shopping, the researching, the buying process can be turned around. There's some innovation happening in the claim space, but a lot of the activity right now resides in the upfront part of the value chain.
So basically, for players playing in the space as it relates to small commercial, really it's a commitment to invest in the front part of the value chain, where you are dealing both with the customers at that point of consideration for the quote and understanding, but also with your channel partners, with your brokers and agents.
Yes.
The investment there in making that digital experience and that process much more efficient is going to allow you to more profitably serve the market.
Right.
How are carriers to really think about investment in the small commercial market to be able to profitably serve this market?
Yeah, so today there's been a lot of investments and attention to the upfront part of the value chain, right? So the concept of researching, shopping, quoting for small commercial insurance, a little bit less on the back office front. And why is that? Is because small commercial insurance today is still very much distributed through independent agents. So a lot of the activities around how you better equip, those independent agents that customers go to navigate the complex product environment, help them better understand the needs of different customers, different categories of customers, and help them very quickly put together some solutions that very tailored to their needs. And that solution will vary industry by industry, sub-industry by sub-industry.
So as you look out 10 years, you talk about the agent and the investment that's happening there on the front end. Is the agent still a part of the process? Some would argue that the agent goes away and we're just going direct to the customer in the small commercial space. What do you think is the role of the agent as we look out over the next decade or so?
Yeah, so given the complexity of the insurance need of a small business owners, we believe that small commercial will continue to be largely distributed through independent agents for the next decade. We'll see the direct channel kind of slowly emerging, and the question is still on the table as to how quickly it will emerge. But again, the agents will continue to have a big role in helping the customers understand what they need from an insurance standpoint and help them navigate across different insurers' solutions and make the best decisions from a buying perspective.
So in your view, the investment on the front end helps with reaching the customer, helps them with the consideration, the underwriting, the understanding of the risk, and the agent, the brokers in that process. Do you also see investments happening, digital investments in the operating model and other areas that would allow them to profitably serve the market?
Yeah, so for sure, there's a lot of innovation also going on the claims side. How you report a claim and whether you could do that online or some of the digital capabilities that you enable to be able to do that over the phone. There's a lot of innovation, of inefficiencies that needs to be broken down in that space too.